Welcome to Fallout. I'm Smells Bad. We are at Red Rocket and we are building ourselves a gatehouse. Not that it looks like that at the moment. We're moving dog houses. What I'm trying to set up is a platform, or almost lining up with the building, so everything I build from now on should be close to the building. As you can see, I've moved it all the way out to the edge of the settlement, and now we're just figuring out where things are going to go. I really like building stuff like this. It's quite structured and quite, well, organised. I put a lot of time into thinking about how to build this, and I think it's come together quite well. Obviously, I'm going to rework it over time, as I always do, but this initial version of the gatehouse at the southern part of Red Rocket, as you'll see looking down over Concord, I think is quite spectacular. I really like the way it came together. So it's going to cater for not only protecting the entranceway to what will become a fully gated and fenced environment, it will also cater for the guards that live here and work here, because of course you can't have a gate without guards. Oh, there I am, being pedantic again. Yes, I am pedantic. I like things being structured and nice. I honestly do not think someone building stuff would actually have them going in opposite ways. Like all the floorboards and stuff would all be going the same way. That's just common sense. You wouldn't have some going one way and the others going the other way. And as you can see, looking down there, boy oh boy, this is going to have some awesome line of sight down to the roads approaching Red Rocket from the south. And this sort of stuff is, you know, it's reasonably quick to put together. You do have to think about it ahead of time. I mean, this is probably my fourth attempt to actually build this gatehouse. I had a lot of false starts, but now I'm very happy with sort of the way I've put things together now. We're going to have basically a little room underneath, like you can see now, and that will be for the guard to sleep in. Obviously, normally there would probably be two guards on each side, one sleeping, one on duty, but we're not going to worry about that. And there's going to be a nice little walkway across here, because when everything's closed up downstairs, you still want to be able to run from one side to the other. Now, I have a bit of a Muppet moment here. I should have known that I could never get that to clip in. But you've got to try these things. You know, it's sort of almost there, but not quite. Think, oh well, maybe that's the problem. But in reality it was probably the stairs causing the problem. But if I'd taken the stairs away and then put the thing in and then tried to put the stairs back, the stairs wouldn't have gone in. So this is a nice compromise. That's the thing with building, sometimes you've just got to compromise. You can have the best idea in the world, but it just doesn't want to play ball. Like this bloody thing. Like, why won't it sink in? Everything else is sunk in, but that won't sink in. Anyway, we'll ignore it and build these nice little barriers all the way around. Now, although I like putting textures in, I'm not over the top like some builders. That's looking pretty good. And then what we can do is layer it like that, and then it looks like it's supposed to be like that. I do like doing that, making it look like it's supposed to be like that. In reality, I've actually just fudged it to make it fit. So there are mods being used on this build, and the list will be down below. Maybe not immediately, because I'm actually still working on the list. It's actually quite hard to extract it in a readable form. And as you can see, it has got wonderful line of sight. So we're going to stick some turrets in here. At the moment, just heavy machine gun turrets. Later on, we'll put lasers and lights and power and all sorts of things in. And I am about to run out of oil, but that's alright. We'll just quickly cut back once I've got the oil that I need. And there's Concord down there. As you can see, it is an amazing place to have a guard sentry spot. And of course we'll have a couple of guards, and we also want to make sure that they've got doors. We want something that's quite robust as well. Okay. We don't want people just breaking in. Now I nearly removed these concrete bits and just had the road, but then I thought, first of all, it would make it very difficult to put the gate in. I would probably end up having part of the gate floating, and I don't like that. You know, it just doesn't look good. But I think this looks alright, and it makes sense. And mucking around with the stairs, of course, you know. So once we got the gate in, that's pretty much it. And the gate was a little bit fiddly. I wanted to put it somewhere else, but it didn't quite fit. Oh look, there's a big gap there. We'll be fixing that up. Although the settlers do walk up and down here, Brahmin walk up and down here, no problem with that gap. And here's the new gate. And yeah, I wanted it back a bit, but it just wouldn't play ball. Awesome. Right, so after this little bit, there will be a tour.